Here's what I think a new episode of Superstore would look like. In the morning meeting, Amy says she's having a bad day. She stubbed her toe on her bed, she got a parking ticket, she got to work late and realized her shirt has a hole in it, and to top it all off, she accidentally swallowed a mouthful of toothpaste. Marcus says, "So what? I swallow toothpaste every day. Sometimes I even put it on crackers." Everyone looks at him disgusted and he says, "What? If they didn't want you to swallow it, why'd they make it taste good?" Meanwhile, Cloud9 starts selling trampolines, and Jonah tells Garrett he once spent a full 24 hours on a trampoline as a kid. Garrett doesn't believe Jonah's story and tells Jonah he'll give him $100 if he stays on the store's display trampoline until the end of the day. Jonah says, "That's all? Get your checkbook ready." Then Garrett says, "No, because I'm not a 100-year-old woman." Meanwhile, Garrett goes to every Cloud9 employee and tells them he'll give them $200 if they can get Jonah off the trampoline before the end of the day. Mateo laughs and says, "Why don't you just tell him there's a sale on hair gel for guys who look like Rachel Maddow? That should get him off the trampoline." The first person to try is Dina. She walks up to the trampoline and says, "Hey, you little Victorian ghost. Your mom called. Your dad's dead. You need to go to the hospital." Jonah says, "What?" And Dina says, "Yeah, he was chopping firewood and he died." To which Jonah replies, "My parents live in Florida. They don't need firewood." And Dina says, "Is no one in your family a man?" Then storms off. Next, Marcus walks up to the trampoline and tries to flip it and knock Jonah off, but it's way too heavy. He blames Jonah, saying, "I flip my neighbor's kid off their trampoline every day, so this is on you." Then he storms off to the fitness section to lift weights. Finally, Sandra walks up to the trampoline. Jonah says, "Hey, Sandra," and Sandra immediately throws a potato at his head, completely missing and breaking one of the display TVs behind him. Jonah says, "What the hell, Sandra?" And Sandra says, "Sorry, Jonah, I really need that $200. I owe my dog show bookie." After hearing Sandra talk about the $200, Jonah realizes what Garrett is doing and doubles down on staying on the trampoline. Then, Cheyenne gets Slurpees for everyone, thinking Jonah will drink his and then have to get off the trampoline to pee. She forgets to get Amy one though, and Jonah, remembering that Amy is having a bad day, gets off the trampoline to share his Slurpee with her. Garrett says, "Aha! I knew you couldn't do it." Jonah says, "Maybe you're right, but now instead of owing me $100, you owe Amy $200. Then Amy thanks Jonah for making her day better. The episode ends as we see Marcus trying to unsuccessfully flip the display trampoline as the lights turn off in the store.